Hello and welcome to the workshop. Joining me is Alex from Cavalex Models. Now, Alex, you've had a great start to 2024 with the Class 56. How's that been?
Amazing, absolutely amazing. The reception from everyone has been beyond our wildest dreams, for which we're very grateful. We'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's supported us, our retailers, the customers that have bought the models. We're delighted with how well it's been received. It's been absolutely phenomenal and we're over the moon.
Yes, I mean the models have shifted from the shelves very quickly, haven't they?
They have, yes. It's been amazing, absolutely phenomenal, and thanks to everyone that's supported the project. It's turned out brilliantly. As you know, we're quite fans of the 56, and so the model is great. The factory's done an amazing job, and we're really chuffed. And now looking forward to what's coming next.
Well, of course, behind us we've also got your next new model. Talk us through what's coming next after the Class 56.
Well, we thought a natural follow-on for us with our freight stock would be another freight loco, and the natural progression for us was the Brush Class 60, which you can see behind us.
And it's at a nice development stage currently.
It is, yes. We received the first engineering prototype samples mid-January, which are the two that you can see there. We've now fed our comments back to the factory, so they're making some minor tooling tweaks and some enhancements, things that Cav and I were not quite happy with. But I have to say, from the first samples from the factory, it's looking pretty good.
Well, from this distance, they are looking mighty fine. There's some lovely detail. Talk us through some of the specifications. Let's talk about the details that you're adding to the exterior, if you like.
Yeah, so as with the 56, we wanted to have as much detail on the model as we possibly could, following on from the 56 and the bogie detail, the underframe detail. So the 60 is very similar in that, with all the brake gear, the different separately fitted parts to make up the full depth bogie, all the brake detail, all the dampers, everything that you have, and then all the pipes and cabling on the underframe, the compressor, the tanks, all the details there, as you'd expect.
Now, interestingly as well, or perhaps not interestingly, having seen the Class 56, you've also got the detail inside the model too.
Yes, I mean, we're having already done that with the 56. We had to do the same with the 60, so you would have seen the cab detail that's been included, which we've really gone to town on that with all the separately fitted parts in the cab, and then in the inside under the cooler group where you've got all the detail, that's all included there, the part here where you can see through. So it's all in there. I
was admiring that earlier, and you get that wonderful 3D effect looking through all the detail through there. But also looking into the cab, you mentioned that detail down to the point of individual door handles.
Yeah, and we've also the air conditioning units for the driver. There are two. There's a 2-fan and a 3-fan, and we've tooled both of those up just to make sure that the detail is correct.
That's a level of detail that you wouldn't normally expect.
Yeah, I know. We are a bit funny when it comes to detail, shall we say.
But the thing is, you have the ability to do that, and you want to create a great model.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, with our first wagon, we wanted to produce the best wagon we could, and we want to produce the best models we can, which obviously is now at the point where we're doing locos. The 56 is amazing, as you've seen, and so we've learnt a lot from the 56, and that's now translating into the 60.
Talk us through some of the specification of the main sort of works of the model, if you like, inside.
So as with the 56, you've got the twin flywheel 5-pole motor, and then the electronics is being developed with ESU, because we, as you know, we were very happy with the sound and the functionality. So we're working with them, and what we didn't have on the 56 was as complex lighting configurations, which we now have with the 60, because you have the Y pack, so you have the marker light, the headlight and the tail light, but then of course you now have the modern Y pack, which has actually, I don't know what the technical term is, but the marker light is actually a tail light as well, so it'll have white markers and then it will turn into a red tail light as well, so it's far more complex, the lighting configurations.
I was going to say, it must add a huge level of complexity to what you've got to design in.
So we've been working with the factory and ESU to make sure that we can replicate that on the model.
And in terms of access to the innards, are you doing the similar thing to what you did with the Class 56?
Yes, there will be a removable roof panel as with the 56, but it's just as easy to actually remove the body with the 4 clips as we showed you earlier. So if you do need to access the chip or the inside of the model on the chassis, you can just remove the body using the 4 clips, so it's very easy to get off.
So for those who didn't see your launch video and publicity since then, how many versions of the model are you doing?
So livery wise, we've gone for, as we did with the 56, to cover from when they entered traffic, when the first one was built in 89, covering right up to the current day. So we've got the 4 train load freight sectors: construction, coal, metals and petroleum, then going on to load haul, EWS, COLAS, GBRF, DC Rail, which obviously doing the special with Key Model World Hornby magazine. So that covers,
there's a broad spectrum of colour schemes going on there, isn't there?
There is.
Where are we at in terms of decorated samples likely to turn up?
So as I said earlier, we received these first samples mid-January for us to review. So Cav and I have looked over them, and we've passed back our comments and feedback to the factory. They're now undertaking minor tooling tweaks and enhancements, areas that we don't feel we're quite there, the point where we're happy with, and they are working on that with a view to us having decorated samples for the Key Model World Show at the end of April. So we should have fully decorated functioning samples to show there.
Oh, we'll look forward to seeing those at Model World Live.
Yes, we're quite excited to see those.
Yeah, absolutely. So if all goes according to plan, at what point do you think we'll see completed models appear in the UK?
The factory are obviously working on the decorated samples and are planning and preparing to start production to allow the production models to be here at the end of the year. Whether we'll quite make Christmas, I don't know. So it'll either be just before Christmas or just after Christmas, probably just after Christmas, I would have thought.
Fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to seeing those. Remind us of the prices for the various options.
So the price, DCC ready 19495 and DCC sound 29495.
Fantastic. And you'll find out more details at your website, of course.
Yes.
For Cavalex Models. And also at keymodelworld.com for details of the DCR model that we're doing, the special limited edition model of the Class 60, which we're really excited about. Looking forward to seeing that. And of course, all of these. And we'll have these running just to give you an idea of exactly how smoothly they operate as well. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thank you so much for joining us, Alex, today.
Mark.
Thank you for watching. Bye for now.